Hello and welcome to the lesson 11 of OpenXava. In the previous lesson, we have learned the application of calculated properties and what are the differences between them and the persistent ones when we want to establish business logic. You can see more about this lesson following this link. We have added business logic to our application using persistent properties and calculated properties. Now we will use the default value calculator annotation for collections. The way we calculate the amount for the detail lane is not the best approach. It has at least two drawbacks. First, the user may want to have the option to override the unit price, and second, if the price of the product changes, the amount for all invoices also change, and this is not good. To avoid this problem, it's better to store the price of the product for each detail. So let's add a price per unit persistent property to the detail class and calculate its value from the pricing product using the default value calculator annotation, just to get the effect you can see here. So the logic to calculate the initial value will be in the price per unit calculator. It simply reads the price from the product. Now we need to go to calculator package, create a new class named price per unit calculator. You need to implement here eCalculator. Remember to save and declare here a new field named product number. And you can, if you already save, if you press Ctrl and space, you can access here to calculate. That is a method from eCalculator, and I will add here some logic. And to use getManager from Persistence, we need to import its library in this way. We save here, and okay, we have already our calculator code for price per unit. So here we have a field that will contain the product number when the calculator is called. We are using getManager from Persistence. Here we search for the product through product number, and here we return its price. Now we need to add the property price per unit. So go to detail, and here you need to declare a big decimal property names price per unit. Mark it with stereotype for money, and here you need to use default value calculator. Value equals price per unit calculator. Use here properties equals, we use here another annotation for property value, and we say that the name of the property will be product number, and its fields from product point number. We are saying that product number for the calculator field, this field from calculator class, will receive data from product number from detail entity. So here we save, and that's it. We hold all the code that we need here for this entity. So when the user chose a product, the price per unit field is filled with the price of this product. But because it's a persistent property, the user can change it. And if in the future the price of the product changes, this price per unit of the detail will not change. This means that we need to adapt our amount calculated property in this way. So here in the same class, go to getAmount method and change here product point number for price per unit. Change here product for price per unit. Okay. Here, and now here when multiply we change product point get price for price per unit. We say here, and that's it. The getAmount method use price per unit has a source instead of product point price. Finally, we have to edit the commercial document entity and modify the list of properties to show in the collection the new property. So we need to go to commercial document, locate here the list properties and add here price per unit, and that's it. We say here, and now we need to test our application to be sure all functionalities are working fine. So start here. So when we enter to our application, if we go to invoice and select an older invoice, we can see here that we have price per unit. If we select one product, this for example, we can see here that it has a price. When we select it, the price will be fixed here, so the default value calculator is working fine. And if we modify here the quantity, here in amount, the amount will be recalculated automatically. We'll add here another product with another quantity, and we have here again the recalculation. So our functionalities are working correct. In this lesson, we have learned how we can use the default value calculator annotation to define the value of different properties. How was the lesson? Remember to leave your comments, subscribe to our channel and like this video. See you soon.